Hello students, so here I am with the next topic of relative molecular mass. Okay, in the previous video we have done the relative atomic mass. So what I explained about relative mass, it is the mass of an atom in relation with the mass of one atom of carbon. Okay, so whenever we are talking about relative atomic mass, it is the number of times one atom of an element is heavier than 1 by 12 the mass of carbon 12. In the same way, whenever we are talking about relative molecular mass, it will be number of times one molecule of a substance is heavier than 1 by 12th the mass of carbon 12. Okay, one molecule, this time we have to consider one molecule. So how many times one molecule of a substance is heavier than 1 by 12 the mass of carbon 12 will be the relative molecular mass of that substance or that compound. Okay, so let's consider water. The first simplest compound we can consider water. So one molecule of water we can write as H2O. Okay, so what will be the molecular mass of H2O? We can calculate the molecular masses by adding their atomic masses. Okay, so one mass of one atom of hydrogen is 1, but 2 atoms are there, so it will be 1 into 2 plus. Before coming to next element, we have to put plus here. Plus the mass of one atom of oxygen is 16. So it will be 2 plus 16, that is 18. So what this 18 represents? The 18 represents that one molecule of water is 18 times heavier than 1 by 12th the mass of carbon 12. Okay, one molecule of water is 18 times heavier than 1 by 12 the mass of carbon 12. Now coming to molecular mass of H2SO4, sulfuric acid, the second example. Atomic masses I have written here. Mass of one atom of hydrogen is 1, oxygen is 16, sulfur is 32. So let's calculate. First hydrogen, let's put mass of one atom of hydrogen is 1 into 2 because 2 atoms of hydrogen are there. So before coming to sulfur, we have to put a plus sign here. Then only one atom of sulfur is there, so one atom of sulfur weighs 32, so let's put 32. Then before coming to oxygen, again plus, one atom of oxygen weighs 16, but 4 atoms are there, so it will be 16 into 4. Now let's calculate. It will be 2 plus 32 plus 16 4 ja 64. So it will be 8 and 6 plus 3 9. So one molecule of sulfuric acid is 98 times heavier than 1 by 12 the mass of carbon 12. This is the relative molecular mass. Okay, and in the same way you have to calculate the relative molecular masses. Later I am going to give you the homework. In the same way you have to calculate the relative molecular mass of the compounds. Atomic masses will be given to you, but yes, it will be better to learn the atomic masses of first 20 elements. So in your book, in the second page, I think second page of your book, a table is given in which the atomic masses are given. So the values are given in fraction or in decimals, so please try to learn the value in a round of figures. Okay, don't learn the values as 12.01 or 1.008. just learn the round of value. For hydrogen as 1 and for carbon as 12. But if the value is given exactly 0.5, like chlorine, the atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5. In that case, you don't round off the figure. For chlorine, always take the atomic mass as 35.5. Okay, now coming to second topic, that is percentage composition. What do you mean by composition? Composition of a compound is with which elements that compound is made up of. For example, we can see the composition of sulfuric acid. If we are talking about composition of sulfuric acid, it means one molecule of sulfuric acid is made up of 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of sulfur and 4 atoms of oxygen. And if the composition we have to calculate in the form of their respective percentage, then it will be percentage composition. Now how to calculate percentage composition of elements in a compound? For example, we have to calculate the percentage composition of an element. Then we have to consider one formula. Very easy it is. Percentage composition will be total mass of element in the one molecule. Okay, then it will be clear in the example. Okay, so let's try to remember the formula. percentage composition will be total mass of element in one molecule upon molecular mass into 100. Always remember, we have to take total mass of element. Okay, don't consider its atomic mass. If one atom is present, you can write mass of one atom. But if two atoms of that element is present, then you have to multiply the mass of atom to 2. Then it will be total mass. Okay. So if 3 atoms are there, then you have to multiply with 3. Then to make it total mass of the element. So let's consider one example for calculation of percentage composition. For example, a question is given to you, calculate percentage composition of calcium carbonate. If they are simply asking percentage composition, it means you have to calculate the percentage of each element present in calcium carbonate. How many elements are present? Let's check. There is calcium, then there is carbon, and yes, there is oxygen. So let's consider their atomic masses. Calcium is 40, carbon is 12, and oxygen is 16. Now we have to start with percentage of each element. So first let's start with percentage of calcium. Percentage of calcium. Then we have to calculate percentage of carbon. Percentage of carbon. Then we have to calculate at last percentage of oxygen. Percentage of oxygen. Okay. So then we have to put the values in the formula, but before we have to calculate the molecular mass. Because you know, in the formula you have to put the total mass of element upon molecular mass into 100. So let's calculate the molecular mass of calcium carbonate in the same way, just putting their atomic masses and adding them. First, mass of one atom of calcium is 40 plus mass of one atom of carbon is 12 plus mass of one atom of oxygen is 16, but 3 atoms are there, so it will be 16 into 3. So it will become 40 plus 12 plus 48, 8 plus 2, 10. So it becomes 100. Okay, so molecular mass of calcium carbonate is 100. Now coming to percentage composition of all the 3 elements which are present in one molecule of calcium carbonate. Let's start with percentage of calcium. So what is the formula? Total mass of element in one compound. So element is calcium. What is the total mass of calcium in one molecule? Total mass means if one atom is present, then we have to take its atomic mass. But if 2 atoms are present, then we have to take the total mass of 2 atoms. If 3 atoms are present, then total mass of 3 atoms. Okay. So coming to percentage of calcium. So only one atom of calcium is present. So it will be mass of one atom of calcium is 40 upon molecular mass we have calculated is 100 and into 100. So we can cancel out 100 into 100, so 40%. Coming to next element, percentage of carbon. How many atoms are present? Only one. Again we can put the mass of one atom of carbon is 12 upon molecular mass is 100 into 100. So percentage of carbon is 12. Coming to oxygen. Now oxygen, how many atoms of oxygen are present here? 3 atoms. Okay. So total mass of 3 atoms of oxygen will be 16 into 3 upon molecular mass is 100 into 100. Then it will be 16 is 48 upon 100 into 100. So that is 48%. So this is about the percentage composition of different elements present in one molecule of a compound. Let's consider one more example. If hydrated substances are given or if crystals are given, whenever the question is about crystals, crystal means that particular compound will definitely contain water of crystallization. What is water of crystallization? During crystallization, some salts during the process of crystallization, they get added with some fixed molecules of water. When we are crystallizing these salt, for example this is sodium carbonate salt, तो जब हम इसको crystallize कर रहे होते हैं, means when we are making their crystals, during that process some fixed molecules of water will get associated with this sodium carbonate. That's why this sodium carbonate has now become crystalline. Okay, and yes, this 10 water molecules will be called as water of crystallization. So if the question is about what is the percentage mass of water in washing soda crystals. So first you should know what is washing soda crystals. Washing soda is of course Na2CO3, but if it is crystalline, if it is in crystalline form, then it definitely contain 10 water molecules attached to it. So this is the formula of washing soda crystals, Na2CO3, then dot is put here, dot 10H2O. Dot means these 10 water molecules, they are just loosely held with one molecule of sodium carbonate. There is no covalent bond or any strong force of attraction, they are just loosely held. लूजली हेल्ड मीन्स सिर्फ ऐसे ही थोड़ा वीक फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन से 10 वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स जुड़े हुए हैं. और अगर आप इस सोडियम कार्बोनेट क्रिस्टल को अगर आप एक्सपोज कर देते, इफ़ यू कीप देम इन सन और इन ड्राई एयर, देन येस दीज वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स में गेट एवापोरेटेड, या एवापोरेट होकर इस कंपाउंड को छोड़ के जा भी सकते हैं. दैट्स वाई ऑलवेज शो द वाटर ऑफ क्रिस्टलाइजेशन और ऑलवेज पुट अ डॉट before the water of crystallization to show that they are just loosely held. Now let's calculate the percentage of water. It means you have to calculate only percentage of water in washing soda crystal. Before percentage of water, first we have to calculate the molecular mass of the entire compound in the same way. So coming to sodium, here atomic masses are written. So one atom of sodium weighs 23. Two atoms are there, so it will be 23 into 2 plus 1 atom of carbon weighs 12 plus 1 atom of oxygen weighs 16 into 3. Then again for this dot also show plus, because everything we have to add together to calculate the molecular mass. Then 10 within bracket 1 atom of hydrogen weighs 1 into 2 plus 1 atom of oxygen is 16, and we have already calculated, you have remembered now that 1 molecule of water weighs 18 gram. Okay, so now let's calculate. It will be 23 into 2, that is 46 plus 12 plus 16 3 ja 48 plus 18 in is directly we can multiply 10 into 18, so it will be 180. Okay, 10 molecules, and 1 molecule weighs 18 grams, so 10 molecules weigh 180. So let's add all the values together. So it will be 106 plus 180, 286 is the molecular mass of sodium carbonate crystals. Now we have to calculate the percentage mass of water in washing soda. So just consider total mass of water in 1 molecule of sodium carbonate. So percentage of water can be calculated as total mass of water. You know mass of 1 molecule is 18, but total mass of 10 molecules will be 180 upon 286 into 100. Always remember that we have to take total mass of that element. Okay, total mass. So it will be near about, the value will be 62.9%. Okay, that you can calculate later. So this is all about the relative molecular mass and percentage